All right, stretching and shrinking, investigation 4, page 49 of the ACE questions, number 6. It says sort the rectangles below into sets of similar rectangles. Describe the method you use. All right, this could take a while to explain, so I'm going to try to take some shortcuts that I think you can follow. This is just like a previous problem, only there's no numbers on the side, but you can obviously figure them out by counting the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 tall. But what you're going to have to do is compare P to all of them, and then Q to all the other ones, and then R, and so on and so forth. But what you need to do is just make sure you're comparing small side to small side and large side to large side for all of them to get our answers. All right, again, in my homework, I have my name, date, period, and the assignment. For number 6, I'm going to say the first family of shapes is, and I'm going to list what I've found. Obviously, for them to be a family, they have to be similar, and we're going to have a scale factor, so that's what we're going to list. All right, so the first family that I discovered is P and Q. Those were the only two that were similar to each other. And the scale factor from P to Q is 3/4. Over here to show you what I'm talking about, 4 times 3/4 is 3, and 8 times 3/4 is 6. So it shows you that P and Q are similar. All right, the next family I found was rectangles R, T, V, and Y are all similar somehow. So we're just going to take one of them and compare them to the rest, because if R is similar to T and R is similar to V, then T is similar to V. So I don't have to list everything out there. So I just did R to T, R to V, and R to Y. So we got to figure out the scale factor. So let's look at R to T first. All right, here's one of those where you want to do short side to short side and long to long. So one of them needs to be flipped. So 2 times 2 is 4. And 3 times 2 is 6. So the scale factor from R to T is 6. Now we want to figure out the scale factor from R to V, since I told you that that's one of the answers. All right, again, if we were to kick over R, 2 times 1 is 2, and 3 times 1 is 3. So the scale factor is 1, which also happens to produce an identical shape. You can see how the two shapes are identical when you have a scale factor of 1. All right, and the last one that I talked about was R to Y. So we got to figure out the scale factor for R to Y. All right, 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 3 is 9. So R to Y, the scale factor was 3. Now again, you could have listed absolutely everything and shown the scale factor like T to V and T to Y and V to Y, but it's not necessary. By doing this, you're showing everything. However, if you want to get some extra practice, here's 3 problems that will help you out and give you a little extra practice to figure out the scale factor. All right, the third family of shapes that I found was rectangles S, U, and X. So again, I gave you the answer here, but let's go look and find out. I'm taking this little shortcut giving you the answers, but you know that you have to compare all the sides of all of them. Anyway, the scale factor from S to U is what we need to check out right now. All right, this is 3 here, and this is 1.5 here. How do you get from 3 to 1.5? You multiply by a half, which is the same as dividing by 2. If this is 4 here and that's 2 wide here, how do you get from 4 to 2? You divide by 2 or multiply by a half. Same thing. So the scale factor from S to U is 1/2. The scale factor from S to X is the next one that we have to check out. All right, this one appears to be a little bit more easy. 3 times 2 is 6, and 4 times 2 is 8. So the scale factor from S to X is 2. Again, if you want to get some more practice, this one isn't necessary, but you can figure out what the scale factor is from U to X, and that'll give you a little bit more practice. All right, that's everything for number 6. We've got all our answers for page 49 in investigation 4 of the stretching and shrinking ACE problems.